And we are back with some more hot, spicy Malastream action. I wish I'd phrased that differently, but we're here now, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yep, sorry English Hedgehog, but no Drod, it's not happening. Rooms of Deadly Death. That is the same game. Nice try, though. You get credit for trying. Deathly Dead Rooms of Dire Death from Denmark. Someone needs to make that. Someone needs to make like a fan-made Drod game with that as the title. So, I've been a busy little bumblebee with this since last week. You'll remember last week, if you were here, that I attempted Ascension Mode 2 with the Defect, because, you know, it's fun. Since then, I've unlocked Ascension 6, which is the highest I've ever been on Ascension with any character. So that's pretty neat. So let's do that. Ascension 6. Fucking let's go. So, if you didn't already know, Ascension modes, each level of Ascension adds another difficulty to the run. And this is a list of all the ones you get. So at Ascension Mode 6, we've got more elites, everything's doing more damage. After a boss battle, you don't heal to full, and you start the run having taken some damage already. I think about 10% or so. So yeah, it's pretty tricky. Oh, upgrade, yes please. So I think I talked about this last time, but usually what I'll do with the Defect is try and upgrade these two cards very quickly, because they're kind of fundamental to him operating, and making them cost 0, which is what the upgrade does for each of them, is awesome. So let's do Zap, so we can just generate all the lightning orbs. Then I'll look for if there's any, if there's a part of the map where there are 2 campfires right after each other, like right there, and see if we can work out an optimum route to get some more. No, doesn't look like it. 1, 2... Yeah, I think the most I'm going to get is 2 before I get to the one prior to the boss, unless there's another route I'm not seeing. No, okay, so we'll go fucking... Excuse me. Let's go this way to this one and this one. Yeah, because that gives me a little bit more leeway in the earlier stages at least. Alright, start here. Bird Asshole returns. Let us strike at him. So since the last time, the game has obviously been updated a couple of times. Quite a few more of the Defect cards have proper art now, like the Defend card. So that's pretty neat. I don't know if there's anything else that changed in the update that we literally just downloaded. Be interesting to see if there's anything I haven't noticed. Have you used any more cards with the Defect? Oh my, yes, I've used tons of them. I think I've definitely unlocked all of them, that's for damn sure. So, we'll double lightning him, double lightning him, English is hard, and just defend. Because with him, with the Defect, you need to preserve your health bar as much as you can. So even though that second defend functioning was only preventing one damage, that 1 damage can make all the friggin' difference in the world, especially now. So yeah, let's just kill him. He dead. And then we got options. Rebound's another card that got artwork, like proper artwork. I do like all of those to varying degrees. I'm going to take Skim though, because card draw is always amazing. It's not as situational as the other cards are. Okay, let's go this way. We wanna have a random event. It will be so much fun. Let's go ahead and remove a card, because it's free. Keep the deck narrow. It seems each time I succeed in these difficult Ascension runs, it's because I manage to keep the deck around 25 cards by the end. I think more than that, you start to run the risk of bloat. So, I'm going to take a strike out, because defense is more important at the moment to preserve that health bar. And I've got my orbs to do damage with, so it's not like I need them. Right, so we're going here, I think, yeah. I mean, hell, I could go over here, actually. It would make no difference, except give me more optional paths. So yeah, I'm actually going to go that way, because then I might be able to get an elite or 2 on the way. But for now, regular battle time. Okay. Got no defense, so let's draw some, maybe. There we go. Yeah, okay, we're going to be taking some heat this round. Sadly, I'm going to have to give up my opportunity to do some damage. Is anyone going to be getting Red Dead Redemption 2? I'm not, simply because I've never played the original one, and I don't believe I own a console that could even play it anyway. Right, now we can do some damage. And then defend for that 7 damage to do nothing! Nothing to me. I just do not wanna be killed by you. Oh, well, I got strikes. Alright, well, do some damage, moving on. Yeah, I mean, I've heard good things about both games. They don't really interest me that much, and, you know, my time is very limited these days, said Malice, with an elevated sense of self-worth. So let's get as much block as we can, because that's a lot of fucking damage coming right at you like Cleopatra. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not, really, but I kind of am. Okay. Time for you to die, apparently not. Wow, that's dicketry, isn't it? However, if I do that, my 2 orbs will kill him. Eat shit! Lightning orbs are the best. Best in the world. Alright, what do we have right now? Skim already, so Turbo's fantastic, because it's just a great energy generating card anyway. But if you've got it and Skim in your hand, you can do a lot with that turn. So we're taking Turbo! Speed boost sound effect. I don't have it on command. Also, I just thought I can update my my thing, because I actually do that these days. Here we go. Aha! Now accurate information is present. Alright. You have to do every side quest. Yeah, I mean, I'm similar in that regard, but I don't play a lot of games like that. Not that I can think of offhand, anyway. Not at the moment. Alright, so we've got the Orichalcum. That'll be good, question mark. It's very good if you build, like a Frost deck for the Defect, because it'll stack with your Frost Orbs. And reduce your dependence on defensive cards. So that might be a path to go now that we've got that. I fancy another random. Get some exciting stuff. You fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goop. That's not exciting. That's not what I meant by exciting. I will, however, gather gold. Excuse me. I will, however, gather gold out of it. Because gold is amazing. Alright. So, even though I'm running a little lower on health than I'd like, I feel like upgrading Dual Cast and Zap is mandatory as quickly as possible. So you have to take some risks. Speaking of which, let's go and fight an elite now. Fuck. Alright. This guy scares me. He does a lot of damage. Just a lot of damage. Can I top deck Turbo? Yes! Hi, dicks! Now I have all the power, and you have none of the power! Fucking die! Unleashing my awesome combo. Oh, so much fucking power. Yeah, so now it gets difficult, because now every time you play a skill, his attack goes up, and he's already doing 16 damage to me. Fuck a duck. And then it goes up to 18 by using that. And then it goes up to 20 by doing that. But I still have enough to defend twice to reduce the damage a little bit. Still taking 14 damage to the face. Ah! Oh, I really wish he would stop attacking. I really wish he would not be doing 18 fucking damage. Well, Turbo. I'm just gonna go for it. Fucking whatever, mate. Fight me. Oh god, this turn's really gonna fucking hurt. Here comes pain. Block. So, as far as Mass Effect goes, I've played about, I don't know, an eighth of the first one. I don't know how far into it I really am. Not very, is what I remember. I should go back to that. I don't remember anything about where I was with it, really. I seem to remember not being entirely sure where to go, and the game didn't seem to be telling me, so I was like, oh, I'll figure this out another day. And I've never been back, and that was fucking years ago. Right, let's kill this fool. I have 9 health, also. Just as a side note to everything that's going on. Fuck me. This is bad. This is really bad. So at the moment, we've got our basics and Skim Turbo. That's it. So I feel like none of these are particularly helpful right now, so I'm going to skip them. Keep that deck nice and slim. get it on some Slim Fast. Get on a Weight Watchers plan. Why, I don't know either. Okay, so I think we want to head to this campfire now. So it means we can have a little bit of a detour at the shop. Can we get anything exciting and fun? Well, I think this is relatively new. It certainly came into effect recently. Yeah, you can no longer become frail, which is great. So your block never gets fucked with. And then we've got the symbiotic virus, which gives you a dark orb. And the dark orbs are actually pretty sweet. They do some amazingly high damage. I could get... Wow, that's literally all the gold I have right there. So I could get that. This is fun, but not very good, I don't think. Turnip or virus? Turnip or virus? Turnip or virus? Turnip or virus? I'm gonna go turnip. Because frail sucks. Good. Ah, and the lantern. Magnificent. Things are looking up already. Yeah, I've heard the massive controversy about Mass Effect 3's ending. I don't know any of the real details of the plot at that point, because as I said, I've only got a little way into the first one. So if you could avoid spoilers, that would be cool. I will eventually get around to it, I'm sure. Said Malice lying through his teeth, like he always does. Well, I've got all the energy in the fucking world right now, so I don't need to worry about anything. Come at me, bro! They went full Matrix Revolutions? Oh dear. Wasn't it Revelations also just a nitpick for no good reason? But I agree with you, the ending of that was fucking hot garbage. See, this is the funny thing about the Matrix. The first film's the best one in terms of its plot. The second one is better in terms of the action sequences. The third one just sucks a dick. Film opinions brought to you by Malice. You wanted them all day long. Right, so we want to leap because we're not getting the ice, the frost cards, and we need good defensive stuff. Plus, we can't be frailed anymore, so yeah, it seems to be building to that. Right, another randomer. It's a battle, after all. That makes me sad, but this makes me unsad immediately, because now I can do all the things that are in my hand, and hopefully win the battle immediately. Or very close to it. I'm going to focus the slime down first, because when you kill the mushroom you get made vulnerable for 2 turns, and I don't want to make life easier for him. So let's protect that valuable 9 health investment, shall we? Yeah, because I watched through the whole trilogy of it, not recently, but more recently than when I originally saw them, and that was my summary. The first one was obviously the best one because, you know, the story actually wasn't bullshit. Not really. And the second one definitely had the stronger action sequences, but the story was starting to come apart at the edges. And then the third one just took a wild steaming dump over everything that made it good. And suddenly Neo was Jesus! So yeah, it sucks. Ah, you can't frail me! Fuck you, slime! And fuck you, everything else! And fuck you, die now! Alright, so we're taking 1 damage, but that's manageable. Yeah, and again, I haven't seen anything to do with Mass Effect's endings, so please don't spoil them if you can avoid it. Right, let's kill this guy. Dead shroom. Right, so if we're going non-frost defensive cards, Auto Shields is a really good one. Because for one, it gives you a ton of block if you don't have any already. And, you know, you most of the time won't during your turn. I mean, I'm basically making the Orichalcum worthless by doing some of this, but I don't fucking care. Alright, so I've got 8 health. Let's get some of that back, how about? Because I don't want to die. I just want to ride my motorcycle. And kill these guys! Oh, I've got 2 steroid potions. I might want to use one of them before the end of this. Turbo will be worthless here because I've already got enough energy to do everything. So, zap! Followed by stab and a bit of a defend. Make sure we don't die. Hoop. Hoop 'em a garble. These guys suck. They make me angry. Because sometimes they just screw you over with your card draws. And that's always bad. Speaking of card... Oh, fuck. Didn't draw turbo. That's what I was banking on. Not a problem. Channel of lightning. We'll activate our auto shields. And then we'll leap to make it a round 20 block and take no fucking damage. Oh yes, definitely don't YouTube it right now. Exciting Malice stream stuff is happening, and you wouldn't want to miss a second of the action. Not a singular second. Well, I guess I'm not doing any damage to anything this round. I'll just defend myself from your insults. What was that you said about my mother? Go ahead, take it back. Otherwise, I'll kick you in your blue orb. It's the equivalent of your nutsack. I will kick that sack. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time. Because I'm having a good time. I just love this game. I mean, I think of all the games I own on Steam, it's got to be up there in terms of the hours spent on it. Probably second to Warframe. Because that game is designed to eat your time like some kind of horrible time wolf. Anywho, we killed one, so now they'll never be attacking twice in one turn. Never again. We might see a pointy rock. Ah! Fun fact, the Defect laughs at the pointy rock. He mocks him openly. Because with orbs doing damage, I don't need to fucking worry about his bullshit. I can just be like, yeah, I can defend just like you, except I'm going to kill you eventually with my lightning powers. And that is always what happens. So that's cool. Anyway, the stabbing is real. So funny story about that actually. I literally did that yesterday. I was like, I haven't played Warframe in a long time. Let's go back and see what's new. Turns out not a lot. But then they're, you know, fucking doing this Plains of Eidolon bullshit that I absolutely hate. Plains of Eidolon, more like Plains of I don't give a fuck. Anyway. But yeah, if I wanted to play an MMO, I'd fucking do that. It's not what I play Warframe for. That's for damn sure. So I refuse to even go back there anymore, let alone do anything there. It sucks and I hate it. Yeah. So without spoiling anything for you, Lightning, it's not. It very much is not. Well, people get up, a bit pissy about the ending, I think, because they spent 3 games worth trying to build up an amazing plot. Wasn't that part of the point? It's like, oh, look at how important the plot is and how your decisions will affect it. And then the complaint was that it didn't really. Your Slay the Spire is not even close to your Warframe. I guess that makes sense. I have been playing Warframe for a very long time on and off, whereas although I have been playing this relentlessly, it has only been since I got it, which wasn't that long ago. Yeah, everyone does seem to be losing their shit over the new God of War. I must admit I don't really care for it, but then again I've never played the others either, so I probably would enjoy them. I just haven't. I do own them, some of them anyway. Let's see from here. I've got the first one and the second one. And I can't get the third one because it's on PS3 and I have one of those. Although I guess it's no longer in the loop, is it? It's not a current console, so I might better get it cheaper one day. Aha! This is new, this relic. Here's the potion belt. You gain whoa! That's changed! It used to be 1 potion slot. Neat. Well, now you get 2 extra potion slots out of that. That's fucking awesome cool. I like that a lot. Is your 6th most played? Oh, fuck a duck. Alright. Let's see if I can work out what the others are. That's actually kind of interesting, even. I'm assuming that... What else have I played a lot on there? Maybe Dawn of War 2 is one of them? I am drawing an absolute fucking blank on my Steam games right now. Alright, well, I'll have a think about it. In any case, I'm going to take FDL because it's a great card. It's free, and if you use it early enough, you get free card draw. What's not to like? Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so one more battle, and then we can... What the... Oh, wow. Wait. Is that what they did? They made him into a dad figure? Presuming it's supposed to be the same... is it supposed to be the same Kratos, or is it a different... is it a different character altogether now? Massively increased diversity of potions. That's true, although that was a little while ago, and the potion... this relic, I think, was added around about the same time. And I guess they decided that it was better to have 2 slots than 1 from that. Either way, I'm happy about it, because I fucking got it. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be, which is God of War. We all know what that is. Unfortunately, it's going to just be that, isn't it? It'll be probably a very well executed that, but it will be that. The story of New God of War is really good. So it's a different character then. Okay, so I guess the whole dad figure from... Oh, it is the same Kratos. In which case, yeah, it doesn't make sense. If it's supposed to be the same Kratos, then it makes, from my understanding, again, I haven't played them, it makes little sense for someone who behaves like he does to suddenly be, you know, someone's dad. It's a bit weird. But, you know, I haven't played them, so really my opinion on the matter is quite unimportant. Yep, still doing fine here with 14 health. Ouch. Ouch. Pain. Why must you do this to me? Zap you with lightning, make you explode. I don't need any of those. I don't really want to double up on this. Even though it's a good card. Right! First boss time. Let's rest, because I have a very small amount of health. Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it, Sleeves? Okay. So, I guess just hit him on some occasions. Boop. I really like to have a better opening turn than that. When it's the Hexagoost, because he gives you a free turn. But I guess there's nothing that can be done. So let's move on. I mean, yeah, I should dig out the original one and play it. Because, you know, obviously it's a part of... It's a significant part of gaming in general, I feel, that series. So I should at the very least play through it and see what the fuss is about, right? If I were to use Skim, it would not help all that much. Oh, actually, it would get me a leap. That's not terrible. Let's get it. Get it this time. Let's get as much defense as we are able to. Because The Last of Us sold well, so we need more games with sad dads in them. Yeah, I've never played that either. Again, don't have the console required. Seems like it would probably be a good... Ouch. Could have been a lot worse, though. I did manage to get some decent block cards. Hoop that garb. FTL, FTL, FTL. So yeah, this is going to be fairly self-explanatory stuff for the most part. Just keep on hitting him in the face. That's the face that he does not have. Oh, crap. Look at how fucking scary he is. That's 12 whole fucking damage right there. Well, I can do 16 with 1 orb. How about that? Do you think you're better than me? There is a Warhammer game in your top 5, but it's not Dawn of War. Space Marine? Really? That is weird to me. Huh. Also, side note, I can't actually fucking play that game anymore because it doesn't work. Every time I try and launch it, it says something like Steam says like it failed, or it's already running, one of those, and I haven't been able to fix it, which is a shame because I did enjoy Space Marine and I had some mods for it that were making it interesting to play through again. Anyway, this is not the game that I am playing right at this fucking moment. Plus, I did enjoy the multiplayer of that for the most part. I wouldn't have thought it had many people on it anymore, which is a shame, but there you are. Oh, good. Drew a burn. That's what I wanted. Just zap him with lightning. Giving no fucks about you now. Space Marine is number 4. Excellent. Okay. Now I need to think again. What else? I'm genuinely drawing a blank on my Steam games that aren't Warframe, this, Dawn of War, Space Marine. That I would have played like, a lot of. Company of... No! Civ. Civ 5. That's got to be in there. Because holy shit, I mean, that game is just hours of your life. The game, isn't it? Really? I am going to use Turbo this time, just so I can use everything. And get no damage taken. Or 1 damage taken. Oh, hello. Alright, fair enough, Trev. Thank you for coming to the mountain stream. And I hope you are able to return before the end. In the meantime, I'll kick this guy. Kick him. I'll kick him in the dick. Well, you've played a lot of Civ. Yeah, no, absolutely I have. I absolutely adore Civ. Original Civ, way back in the day when I didn't know what it was and I was fascinated by how open-ended it was. And then later Civ 4 and 5. Civ is number 2, damn. I mean, we know. I'm assuming Warframe's the top one because it demands a lot of time investment. Binding of Isaac's probably the next one, although I don't have Rebirth, I have the original version. Because to me it seemed a bit silly to get the same game again, even though it's fundamentally a little bit different. Right then, I think we can afford a skim here. And get more burns, fantastic. I always wanted to be burnt to a crisp! Crispy, 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 crispy. All I need to do is block. Block repeatedly. Warframe Civ 5, question mark, Space Marine, question mark, Slay the Spire. Yes, 2 to go. And neither of them's Dawn of War, so I'm... Oh! Don't Starve or Don't Starve Together, one of those would be my next guess. Also, I might die. That's 36 damage right there. Unless I can... Well, that's... No, I should be alright. I should be fine. I'm not damaging him anywhere nearly as quickly as I like to. The biggest draw for Rebirth at the time is that it wasn't a fucking Flash game. Brutal. And thus actually worked. Damn. I mean, I have heard that. It's just, I find it hard to... And I'm gonna die. Side note. Because I have no attacks in hand. Except dual cast, which is not going to do 92 damage, let's be fair. Turbo isn't going to help, and the 2 burns plus the 8 damage he's about to do kills me. I think. Wait, I've got the Orichalcum. That'll do 6. So it takes 4, so I take 2. I'll be alive with like 3 health! Oh my god, this isn't over yet. This is never fucking over till it's over. Also, I just had a brilliant idea. What if, and hear me out on this one, what if I did this... And then use my Gambler's Brew to fucking just get rid of all 3 of these. But damn. Malice is really fucking good at games. Don't you see the truth of this? Back from the dead, motherfucker! Holy shit. I'm living on the edge. Oh god. I could well still die here. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to die now instead. Because that's 8 damage, and then that's 16. Damn, I only delayed the inevitable by 1 turn. No. Blech. Well, that was disappointing now, wasn't it? Shit. You playing the other massive time sink FTP stuff, like Path of Exile? I have played Path of Exile, but not on Steam. Oh, that's a point. There was an MMO I was playing for a while. I think it was on Steam, but I can't remember what the fuck it was called. Shit. Shitty, shitty shitballs. Yeah, that was a bit shit. Alright, well, we'll have to go again double quick, won't we? Because that was just not satisfying. I did at least get to the first boss, so I'll get the boost at the start again, but damn. Alright. This time, hopefully, we'll get some better... Excuse me. We'll get some better card drop, because I didn't get the most amazing setup. Excuse me, oh my god, I'm the worst. 1,700 hours on Smite? Fuck a duck. Why? Why you do this? something world. Yeah, wasn't it like... Oh, I can't even fucking remember. How far does Ascension go? I genuinely don't know the answer to that. I think... I've heard that there's an Ascension 10, so presumably at least as far as that. I don't know if it goes further or not. Right, what have we got this time? Well, I'll tell you what. I could... yeah, okay, so I'm actually going to go for obtaining a random rare relic here. Because I like taking risks! Wait, lose 7 max HP? Okay, no. Actually, I changed my fucking mind. We're going to start with a Dex Slimmer. Because I will not lose max HP. I thought it was just take 7 damage. Which did seem a bit lenient. Right, okay. Let's make ourselves a better plan this time. Oh, if we could, that would make me happier than you could imagine. With your eyeballs. You don't imagine with your eyeballs. I've lied to all of you. Right. Okay. Let's go here, because it's got a mix of randoms and fights. Forsaken World. That's the one. Thank you. And that's number 3. I guess that figures. Bit disappointing in retrospect, given that I don't play it anymore, because like all MMOs, it's fun for a while, and then you realise that every time you fucking power it up, you're doing kill X of Y and doing fucking daily tasks that are basically like a job, and then you think, why am I wasting my life with this nonsense? And then you stop, or at least I do. I'm kind of lucky in that way, that I don't really get addicted to MMOs in the same way other people do. I get addicted to them for a period of time, and then I hit that point where I just go, fuck it, and just stop and never go back. It's happened at least twice already. For number 5, think of the word sin. I feel like I should immediately know what that means, but for the life of me, I can't bring it to mind. I know there's a game I've played with the word sin in the title. Sins of the Solar Empire. That's got to be it, right? Because that game's awesome. I used to play that with a couple of IRL friends quite a lot. And obviously early on we'd all be on the same side and take on the AIs. We used to have a good time with that. I used to like naming the different ships and having, you know, this cool fleet that you built. And then getting it fucking destroyed by bullshit. Anyway, let's go and concentrate on the game we're actually playing right now and kill this blob. Well, a police report? Fucking Jesus fuck. Alright. I dread to think what that was. Was your house invaded? Was someone trying to thieve from you? Oh, they changed the art for fusion. I actually kind of liked the old art for that. Oh well. So fusion's neat because it plasma orb generates energy for you. But since we're just starting out and I only have 9 fucking cards in my deck, I don't need it. So I won't do that. What I will do is take Go for the Eyes, because Go for the Eyes, although the artwork makes me uncomfortable, it's a really good card for 0. It's basically neutralize for the defect with a condition attached. So that's pretty neat. Let us kill the bird, asshole. Go for his eyes! And then zap him. And then stab him. That's the most damage I think I've ever done to him in a single round. Before he even does anything. Before he establishes his incantationary bullshit. Here's a cautionary tale for you, bird asshole. Don't fuck with the defect. He'll zap you with lightning and eat your face. With lightning! Holy, holy, holy shit. Shit on a fucking turnip that I do not have anymore. I could have killed him if I just used a strike. Oh well. At least I'm not geared and hit in the process. Now he's dead. He is incinerated. He is incarcerated. Okay. So, Cool-Headed is a basic way to generate frost orbs, but also his card draw. Both of those things are good. Most of my successful runs with him tend to be a mix of lightning and frost. So I'm going to take that. Because it's just a great card all round. What awaits now? Oh, transformation. Okay. So when I hit this, I always like to transform a basic card because it's always an improvement then. You don't lose something valuable, really. And since I've already got rid of a regular strike, I'm going to convert a regular defend. And we're going to convert it into, drumroll please, worst drumroll ever, into a Sunder. Damn, that card sucks a dick. Alright, well, I can always remove it later, I suppose. And now more random goodness. Oh shit, yeah, Factorio. Hot damn. I'm surprised I haven't got a lot of hours in that, because jeez. There's definitely one of those games that just goes, hey, you know all that time you've got? Oh, and it just noms the shit out of it. Right, well, let's keep the deck going thin. I'm actually going to just get rid of this because I fucking hate it. For 3 energy, 24 damage is not worth it. Doesn't matter about the other bit. It's just not worth it. Yeah, I mean, I said that given like the last couple of runs I've had where it was. This is one of the times where it dicked me. That happens. What's a Factorio? Factorio is a really, really cool game where you build logistics. Trust me, it sounds a lot more boring than it really is. The principle is you're a dude, you've crash landed on an alien planet, you need to gather resources, build up like, you know, industry to automate everything, and you get more and more advanced and complicated things you can construct, which includes cars and guns and tanks and all sorts. And it's really addictive. You get really into it. Yeah. Sleeves sums it up quite nicely, as he often does. Right, purple spirits on the bonfire. So, you lob a card into the bonfire. There's no option to not do this. And you get a reward. If you throw in a curse, they give you a lump of shit. Yes, really. If you throw in a rare card, you tend to get something back, like healing. But I don't have any that I want to get rid of. If you just get rid of a regular flavoured card, it just gets rid of the card and they give you nothing. But it's free card removal, so what's not to like? I strongly recommend looking into it. It's devoured a lot of my time. I must admit I haven't played it in a while because I reached a point where things were getting a little bit too complicated and I just wasn't able to do much anymore. I spent more time sitting around trying to work out what to do than doing it, and that's not as much fun. Does the game have an endpoint? It does, yes. The eventual aim is to build yourself a space rocket and leave the planet. Also, there are aliens that try to kill you. That's fun. And the more of them you kill, the tougher the rest of them get. So you eventually have to expand out to different resource nodes that you don't have. Like oil, for example. I had to look for that for a long time. So you're forced to fight them off and make the others stronger, which is a neat mechanic. Right, anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting way distracted. I did enjoy Factorio a lot. Let's get some basic upgrades done, because I need to. Also, I have a 9-card deck, which to me is hilarious, because normally I go way higher than that. And then this guy happened. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and drink my strength potion. I need him dead sooner rather than later. So, let's find out just how much punishment he can take. The mod community for Factorio is not even slightly exaggerating, completely fucking insane. I can believe it. Okay, so yeah, that's where Go for the Eyes was really helpful, because it just meant I could stick Weakened on him. And you know, Weakened is huge. Weak is an amazing status if you can dump it on someone for no energy. Awesome. Now see, I really enjoyed Don't Starve just from a how long can I survive perspective, but I know what you mean. You do like there to be an end point you're aiming for, rather than it just being an infinite cycle of balls. Rollercoaster Tycoon, though, didn't that have levels you had to complete by reaching certain goals? I'm pretty sure it did. It's been a long time since I played it. Anyway. Distractions, no more. I will protect myself from the pain train. Ow. I didn't protect myself adequately. Oh my god. This guy's scaring me. He's gonna kill you dead. The good thing about the Frost Orbs is they don't make him stronger when you have them, so you can get a little bit of free block, which is always handy. I am now going to take 9 damage, but it could be a whole lot worse. That is good. And now he will be dead long before he does 39 damage to me. And my poor poor innocent face. Okay, so we don't need any of these cards especially, so... This is good if you build a deck entirely around powers, but I haven't got any yet. And I don't need another copy of this, and this is kind of meh unless you've got something that triggers off multiple attacks, which I don't. Skipping it. Skipping rope, skipping that rope. I'm not. Oh, wait, well, fucking jeez. Dual cast, that's what I want to click on. Please don't fuck me over, Slay the Spire. I don't want to be dicked. Alright. So now we need to go either this way up here for this campfire, or this way up here for this one. Either way, I'm fighting one elite beforehand. This one has a couple of shops, but I haven't got a lot of money to work with. And then after that, they're identical. So I've actually got no idea. Yeah, no, they don't do that, Talamino. I think I mentioned that earlier when I got it. It stacks with them, so you can get some pretty decent block without a single defense card. Right. So yeah, these two routes are basically the same, so I'm going to go on the one which has the shops just in case something cheap and good is there, because sometimes they are. But the frozen egg means if I add any powers, they get upgraded for free. So that's pretty cool. Do you have any powers? You do, but I'm not sure I can afford them. Oh, actually, I think I can. Nice. Yeah, the top 5 hours played, I think that's how we're handling this. Oh, good, they fixed... Oh, did they? Yes, the upgraded versions, maybe not. Right, well, I'm going to get Capacitor Plus, because it's already upgraded, and it's a power, so it... Yeah, that's why it's upgraded, is because it's a power. It's just accounting for that in advance, rather than doing it after you pick it up. So that's why I want it. Ding. And because this is on sale and fucking great, I'm going to take that as well. Glacier basically is key to making Frost-themed decks work. It's Glacier and then a card called Blizzard, which does damage based on how many Frost Orbs you've channeled for that battle. So you just keep defending yourself with a huge amount, and then when you've got Blizzard and a lot of them, you throw it out and everything fucking explodes. It's magical, and I love it. Right, I like a Voulin. Let's see if we can't do this the sensible way, which is to give yourself a couple of rounds to build yourself up. Case in point, get myself 2 extra orb slots, and throw down a couple of Frost Orbs. Because you get 3 rounds where he's asleep. I suggest you use them. Especially with the Defect, who's definitely a setting it up kind of character, with all the orbs and that. So yeah, now... no, it should still be good, because I'm only going to do 6 damage, so I won't break his bullshit yet. So we just don't do anything there. He's still not waking up. We got 1 more. It can make fighting him just so much easier. That's the real big advantage of it. Good, now you go, you see. So now, I am going to go and throw out dual cast on that lightning orb. Maximum damage. I'm going to draw a card and get another Frost Orb. And generate another lightning orb. See, look at that. Full orbage. And he hasn't even got a chance to attack yet. It's a thing of beauty. And I'm getting 6 free blocks, so effectively I have the Orichalcum all the time. Well, isn't that just awesome? So yeah. Throw a weakened on him, and then if I throw this out, it'll evoke both of those Frost Orbs and give me enough block to take no damage here. A rarity when facing this asshole, I know. But a fun one when it comes up. Oh, hey, and there's a dual cast I can't really use because it'd be a waste. So, I will not do it. Because, yeah, fighting the Lagavulin can result in you taking a lot of damage a lot of the time. So making that another thing is preferable. So yeah, now if I do that, I'll be taking 0% damage again. Excellent! Frost Orb's also not affected by dexterity, so when he throws a Siphon Soul at you, it doesn't ruin everything immediately. Maximum damage being inflicted on you. You foolish man, Ocarina beast. Fuck you. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, that one got me in the middle of a sentence. Right. So yeah, let's generate as much block as we can still get away with. Hit him with a weak. Now we're getting what? 7, 9, 11 block. 1 defend makes it 15, and 2 defends make it more than that because dual cast will be wasted. Not to worry, Talamino. I am fine with people chatting about whatever they like in the chat, just so long as I can be a part of it and we're all having a good time. Because that's really all I've ever wanted, is to make people have a larf and have a merry old experience. Ah, shit, I should have done that the other way around, because then I could have dual cast a lightning orb instead of a nice one. Oh well, fuck it. Doink! Still get a lightning blast on him and take no damage, so it's still pretty sweet. We've seen a lot of Slay the Spire up to this point. Yeah, I mean, I guess you make a point. A valid one at that. So he's dead now. That's going to be one of the first, maybe only times that I've been able to fight a Lagavulin and take no damage throughout. I'm on Ascension 6, which is higher up than I've ever been before, that's for sure. But, you know, I still like to talk through it, and, you know, feel free to add your own thoughts and feelings on the matters. These 3 are not going to be much use for me right now, so skipping them. Okay, to the campfire, to the upgrading center. So, upgrading Glacier is not generally worth it because it only gives you 3 more block and doesn't make it cheaper or give you more Frost Orbs. So don't waste your time with that. However, Cool-Headed makes it draw 2, which makes it almost as good as Skim for the same cost and also gives you a Frost Orb. So that's definitely worth doing. Is Defect your favourite class in Slay? Absolutely yes. Well, let's put it this way. The only occasions I've played the other characters since he was added to the game were daily challenges where you had to. I love playing as him. He's just so much fun. I love the orbs. There's something incredibly satisfying about a lightning heavy build, because then at the end of every turn it's just like and all the sound effects going off and zapping, and it's great fun. I have strange criteria perhaps, but anyway, yeah. The short answer to your question is yes, absolutely. Oh god, no, louses. Let's destroy them with the extremest of prejudices. So yeah, Glacier's a great card as well, just because generating 2 Frost Orbs when you've only got 3 means you'll probably cycle through some and evoke them, which is always a good fucking time. And you know it is. So I don't need to use a defend now, because I've got 9 block plus 4 block, which is more than they can generate. So we'll get some orb slots instead, and make me even more powerful. The Ironclad in his demon form. I still do like the demon form, but the Ironclad unfortunately is just that little bit boring comparatively, but he was the first character, so it's to be expected, you know, because he's quite basic. But yeah, I don't love as much of his card selection. There's a lot of Ironclad cards that I just don't ever use because they seem like they suck dick. Whereas a lot of the Defects ones are great. Maybe that's just bias because I've been playing him more recently. That's entirely possible. But anyway, they're both dead. Nohaha, lightning strikes. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Ganondorf. I hope you will continue to enjoy. Right, so now that I've got... Hang on, let's have a quick peek here. Yeah. So now that I've got access to up to 5 orb slots and a lot of orb generation, I'm feeling a barrage, because it's a very powerful attack when you can fuel it properly. And means you don't have to channel orbs as much to get damage, which is good for Frost Orbs, obviously. So yeah, throwing out a weak, make sure he's... I fucking hate the thieves, because they're those enemies that if you don't kill them, they run off with your fucking money. And some builds just don't adequately deal with them, which is a bit of a shitter. Alright, so let's get that to make sure we take no damage, and do 12 with Barrage. I've never played Killing Floor. I think I watched it being played once, but I didn't really take it in. I mean, it just seemed like a survival foops to me, which, you know, has its place. Just, I suppose not massively interesting to me. When I am strange. Let's go for a dual cast here. Just to make sure I'm taking no damage, and so I can use both my energies on slicing and dicing. To make sure he dies as quickly as fucking possible. Lord knows I fucking hate this dickhead! His thievery will not be tolerated. Zap! Fucking eat all the dicks. The lightning-y ones. Okay. So I've taken to looking at my deck when not sure what to add, just to make sure I'm not making a boo-boo. But looking at this, I don't think Plasma is that necessary. I don't need more orb slots, really. Because the more orb slots you have, generally the harder it becomes, because it's harder for you to then evoke them. Although with Frost, maybe not. And it is upgraded already. No, you know what? I am actually going to take that. I changed my mind. I can do that. I'm allowed to do that. What would I upgrade? If anything, it would be Barrage. What boss is it? Hexagoost. Okay, I think I can handle that without healing. Yes, I know. But as I said before, you do have to take risks in this game to succeed. And this is me doing that. Yes, I know. The Discord will happen. I swear it will happen. I just need to find time. I'm a very busy man. I'm lying. I'm not that busy. I'm busy in terms of editing videos, and I haven't been as good at that lately, I know. I admit this. Right, well, we've got lots of options here, so let's set up 2 orb slots right away. And because I don't need the block from this, I'm going to go for this. And yeah, just do 12 damage. That'll do ya. There must be a perfect number of slots where you have enough active to do passive buffs and can invoke when needed. Yeah, I generally find 5 is actually the most sensible amount most of the time. I think I can get away with having 7, but I'm going to maybe need a little bit more orb generation before I start using it too much. I'm going to take an absolute shit ton of damage now, potentially. Oh well, let's just set it up now. Fucking 7 orb slots, fucking bring it, bitch. I mean, the maximum orb slots is 10. Don't do that unless you've just got the ability to generate orbs forever. But this will work well with Barrage, because if I can fill up all of them and then use Barrage, hot damn. That will do some serious damage to everyone. Well, I'm doing a pretty good job of generating Frosties at the moment. Like, having a lot of Frost Orbs is good if you've got a lot of slots, because you need to evoke them less often to get the benefit. Because look at that, I'm now getting 8 block just out of fucking nowhere. That would be enough to ignore most of his attacks for the early stages anyway. Right. Another one there. And I think we want to dual cast, but first do the Barrage. Do the Barrage before dual cast. And then we can go ahead and do 36 damage right back to you. Punching combo. And then yeah, dual cast a Frost. And the Defend. And the Strike. I can just do everything. I don't need to make decisions. Fuck you. Yeah. My most successful runs with the Defect do tend to be... They do tend to involve Frost Orbs because they give you block and they kind of circumvent a lot of the stuff that counters block. Like the Frail status or that fucking elite guy in the first level who gets stronger the more defend you do. And the like. So yeah. What we gonna get from you? Is it gonna be really cool? Zap! So I now have 7 orbs filled up. Oh, Nicarin. He's getting into hug territory. Group hug time! No, I appreciate that though. I'm glad that you enjoy yourself here. I'm glad everyone does. I hope everyone does, and if you do, I am glad of that. I like to foster a fun time if I can. But in the meantime, we can murder this guy, because he's no fun. This is a highlight of my week. Aww. You're making me blush here, guys. I am deeply flattered by this, though. I need to make that very clear. Like, comments like that are what make this worth doing for me. I mean, you know, the money's nice, but there isn't much of it at the moment, so I'd say the nice comments are probably more valuable to me. Like, whenever I get a comment on a video and read it, it always cheers me up. Unless someone's saying, "Bro, you suck." But that actually hasn't happened very much. In fact, I don't think it's ever happened. Not in such direct terms, anyway. I'm rambling a bit now, I realise that. So let's do a Barrage! And a Glacier! Just to get maximum block. Because I don't believe in taking damage. It's not part of my life. Oh, you guys. You guys are awesome. Like, not just the ones that give me cash, although obviously I am insanely appreciative of that as well. But all of you guys who just turn up to watch, like, that really does a lot for me. That makes me very happy. And I hope I can continue to do that, and, you know, more people will come along and become part of this, and, you know, get in on the in-jokes, get on the Hoopagarbs and the Neo-Tankeries, and all that good stuff. And I promise I will sort Discord out. It is a thing that is going to happen at some point in the future. No, you guys. No, I'm definitely trying to stick to a weekly stream, if nothing else, because that I can reasonably do. Videos are harder, because obviously I need to edit them, and time is a factor in that, and recording them, in the case of Onicun at the moment. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try and stick to a weekly stream where possible. Which most of the time I think it will be. There'll be odd occasions, but if there is ever an occasion where I won't do it, I will warn you as far in advance as I'm able. Either the week before if I know about that, or, you know, the day before if it's as close to the wire as that. You will know. You will know. I would never leave you in the dark. Anyway, let's kill this fool, how about? And by kill him, I of course mean generate more frost orbs. Fwahaha! Kill me if you can. The answer is you can't. That was a sad time. That was a very sad time for me as well, for various reasons. Will Paper Mario be uploaded to YouTube? Probably, but probably not for a little while yet. It's going to be one of those, you know, a little bit later on, and I put the original air date at the beginning of the videos. Just because I've got a lot of stuff planned at the moment that I need to account for first. So I've got Onicun to finish, I've got more Slay the Spire recordings that I'm going to add to the series, and I've got another main, air quotes, series that I want to do after that. After that, though, we'll see. I mean, obviously I've got to finish the bastard first. Right. Let us do murderous, murderous things. Like killing this guy right now. He's a dick. Weed. And I hate him. Kick him in the dick that he does not possess. You know, there was a time where I kind of just couldn't bring myself to even do the video stuff, because it didn't really seem like there was... I won't go into the huge details of it. Suffice it to say, there was a period of time where I just couldn't/wouldn't do it. For various reasons. I'm going to take a fair amount of damage this round. Well, that's pretty bad news. I did come back with a vengeance, because I actually started putting all my time and effort into it, because that became viable. Right, so I'm taking fucking 16 damage from that, and then 16 more from that. I think I survived, but only just. So I'll tell you what, let's just not. Die now! Mainly because you don't fully heal after every boss now, so you do need to be aware of how much health you end a boss fight with. He's my favourite creator. Oh damn, Nicarin! Dude! The feels! I am so flattered right now that you actually don't believe. I don't smile like a fucking Cheshire Cat very often, but I am right now. Not that you can see that. Okay, so Reboot is not that amazing. Meteor Strike you need to build specifically for, and it kind of sucks. And Bias Cognition is fun, but needs to be timed perfectly, and if you fuck up, your orbs end up doing nothing and you die. So I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to skip the card altogether. Yeah, he really does seem to do that, doesn't he, Sleeves? It's weird. I keep thinking, oh my god, he's back, and then he just stops again for ages. He's kind of like me, except for longer periods of time. I do always enjoy a bit of his stuff, though. It's just, whether you like him or not, you have to admit, he does have a very unique style. Catchphrases aside. But hey, I have some of those, so I can't really fucking talk down about it. Right. Relic time. So, this is garbage. I don't think it's ever worth taking. The tiny house is nice and general words. But then we have the nuclear battery, which channels a plasma orb at the start of every combat, which makes setting up your complex bullshit much easier. So I'm going to take it. It's got a lot of scope for use outside of just the immediate, you have an extra energy to work with at the start. because you can keep that going for a while. When you get the orb round to the rightmost slot, you can evoke it, get even more energy. If you have the recursion card or ways to generate plasma orbs, you can kind of cycle it back round and keep it going. It's a great relic. If it comes up, chances are you should take it. Hooper Garbol, exactly. Which I still love was entirely an accidental creation. It literally was just gibberish stuff that came out of my mouth during Punch-Out. And it has stuck really hard. Like super glue to your wall. Why are you doing that? Why are you gluing things to the wall again? Could not tell ya. Do not know. Let's start over this area. We haven't actually been to a... No, yes we have. Been to a shop. Let's... I mean, we want one of these campfires. I'm thinking this one, then to this shop, then to this one. So we want to go this path or this path. Let's start here and go like this, because I want to have more battles than randoms, but I do want to mix. Escaping the fucking city, we can escape it, and we can defeat the fucking boss. Oh, it's the collector. Oh, good. I'm sure that'll end well. Double thievery. That's a problem for me. I know that it will be. You guys fucking blow. I hate everything about you right now. One of your first ever streams was Streets of Rage and we went mad for jump kicking. Hell yeah, I remember that. I should play that again because I didn't beat it as I recall. And I can beat Streets of Rage on my own. Final boss is a bit of a dick, but it can be done. He can be taught. I like playing difficult games. I like to challenge myself. Actually, I've got a little story about that. So I don't know if any of you remember, but I did mention, I think it might have been last week, might have been the week before, at some point in the stream anyway, I mentioned that I was trying a 3-heart challenge on Ocarina of Time. That isn't as hard as you'd think. It's actually quite easy. Because Ocarina of Time's not a massively difficult game, even when you make it difficult for yourself like that. Weird, huh? I mean, there were some bits that were a little bit erg, because obviously you didn't have the leeway to not die, but most of it was fine, honestly. Anyway. Glacier time, glacier cherries. So what I really want is Blizzard to be added in to my deck, because that would really, really help. Blizzard is great. Let's see what we got. 11, 13, 15 blocks, so yeah, we need more. That's 20. Let's just, no, that's as much as I can get. Alright, fine, I guess I'm taking a damage. Oh, jeez. Fair enough, Lightning Phoenix. Well, thank you for coming and for your glowing commentary. I appreciate it, you know, an untold amount. Honestly, I do. So, yeah, I hope you can come back again next week. And I hope you had a good time. Right, I am probably not going to be able to kill both of these guys, am I? That is not a thing that'll happen. Well, it might. Let's see. Because I can do a lot of damage with my barrage there. Barrage with 7 orb slots is no fucking joke. When every single one is doing 6 damage. Alright. So I've got to do 11 damage to him and 29 to her. It's probably not going to happen. To be honest. Oh, well, fuck it. I can try. I can believe. Yeah, I'll kill one, but the other one's going to get away. I do so much hate when that happens, but there's nothing I can do. My deck is defensive now with all the frost orbs involved. So doing a lot of damage quickly is not something it'll do. Tempted to add darkness generation, because... So if you didn't know, the dark orb doesn't do anything on its own, except increase its own damage amount, and then when it's evoked, it does that damage amount, and it can get to truly outrageously huge numbers, and if you hit it with double cast, woof. So yeah, that's pretty fun. Given that my deck is only 13 cards right now, and I am struggling to do damage a bit, as opposed to keeping myself alive with all the ice, I'm actually going to take that. I'm going to go for a 3-element deck. Oh yeah. Mal's Caliber, switching it up. Fucking with your mind. Screwing with your brainium. Probably not really doing any of those things. Alright. Well, we can get a nice alpha on this guy, fucking hell. I hate this guy, for the record. He's a dick. He's a dickweed. Because Hex is just annoying. Oh, what's that? You didn't play an attack? You have a dazed in your draw pile. So what you're saying is that you get your very own pointy rock. I guess kind of, but not really. Anyway, let's get a capacitor, get some more of them sweet, sweet slots. Get a frost orb, and let's get a dark orb. So it starts at 6, and then every turn the passive is to increase that by 6. Which is pretty neat. So if you have enough orb slots, it has plenty of time to go around the whole loop. And gather a lot of damage. And then you hope that you draw fucking dual cast on the same turn that it's there. And you have a good time. Speaking of orb slots, let's have 7 of them. Also, that one card is a dazed. Shit. Oh my shit dicks. Oh my dick shits. Alright, yeah, so... That's bad. That is pretty bad. Here's what I'm going to do. In the interest of preserving health, I'm going to use that dexterity potion. Because I'm going to need to use both of these. Dual cast is pointless because getting 4 extra energy literally doesn't help at all right now. So I'm going to have to hang on. That's the downside of the nuclear battery. If you get your plasma orb here, you don't really want to, and you don't want to evoke it because it won't help you. You kind of get stuck not being able to evoke anything. I mean, I'll get around it, but for now, we'll just have to do what we can do, which is not use dual cast. Dick bags. Eventually, I might just have to bite the bullet and just do it, even if it's worthless. But I shouldn't need to, now at least, because I've got all the fucking slots in the universe. Whoop! Full slots! Because fuck you! See, look, that's going to do 30 damage. The Dark Orb will always target the enemy with the lowest HP, also, if I didn't mention that. Which I don't believe I did. Also, I might die! That might happen! Fuck. That's 45 fucking damage in one go. Essentially, I have to kill him right now. Which I think I won't be able to do. Wait! Yes, I will! Because there's 8, and he'll be taking 3. Whoa! Heart attack avoided. Sad times averted right here. Do I dare go to 9 orb slots and just take the absolute piss? No, I don't. No. That would be going too far. You do not want to push it too far now. Oh my goodness me, no. Sad times. Alright, Mario 3 matching game. Sometimes you can get some good stuff here, sometimes you get fucked. Dark Shackles is actually not that bad, I wouldn't object to having it. And now I do! Unintentionally. Genetic Algorithm is great. It doesn't sound good when you read it, but then you read it again, and then you realise. It's better to get it early in the run, obviously, but it can get to some pretty, intensely high block values. So again, wouldn't object to having this. And now I do. Nova would not be useful, because I don't really have... Well, I suppose the capacitor cards, because they're both powers. They are the only ones, though, so it's probably not worth it. Okay. There is also another capacitor in here, which I don't really want. And there's Doubt, which I definitely don't want. Which I definitely don't... Oh, there was a zap in there! Oh, I wanted that. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, gremlin! I'll kick you in the fucking ballsack. Kick you so hard your balls fly off! And hit the wall. And then, like a piece of meat, they kind of just flap down the wall slowly. Why am I describing this? Let's kill this fuck. Let's also render his fucking confusion status a moot point, because, oh my god, I hate it. It makes me very cross indeed. Who's gonna clean up the mess? As I chop off your head and shove a lightning orb up your bum, up your bum, up your bum. Why would I do this? No one is sure. Nobody knows the true answer to this. Punch him dead now. Yeah, I'm not going to use that because I don't think it would be worth it yet. Because it's an exhaust, you only get one use out of it. I'll save it for when he's doing 27 damage in a single round. Damn. Wish I'd thought. Oh, that sooner. Oh, hey, I drew it. Nice. Okay, so yeah, he loses 9 strength for that round, so he does 9 fewer damage. Which is hilarious. So now, I've only got to deal with 13, and I can handle that with Glacier on its own. And in fact, if I go ahead and use my Darkness Orb, get 2 more energy, get some more Orb slots, and get this. So you want to just play this, even if it doesn't help you much the first couple of times. Because, I mean, 1 block, it's not going to help. But it makes it better for later, and the more times you can use it before you actually need it for, like, bosses, the better your life is going to be. So, yeah. We'll take that 1 extra block for improvement later. 14 fewer, actually. Yeah, I noticed that. Why did it go down by so much more than that? I thought 1 point of strength translated directly into 1 point of damage. Oh, well, I'm not complaining. It means I don't take any. And now I'm gonna kick him in the fucking face. He has got a face and a giant eyeball, too. It's vulnerable to my fucking boots. I'm not wearing boots. I'm barefoot. And I've got some meaty talons, yes. Right, speaking of meaty talons, let's do fucking 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42 damage with a single 1-cost card. Whack! Fucking eat all the dicks. And then have a few more dicks! Lightning charged ones that make you very, very uncomfortable. Alright, what have we got here? So there's more Frost Orb generation up for grabs. There's also FTL, which is great, and there's Loop Plus, which is great as well. They recently changed Loop. It used to be a 2-cost card and the upgrade made it 1. Now, though, it uses the passive twice instead of once. That's massive. I'm going to fucking take that. Does the Defect have any healing cards at all? 1, yes. He has, it's called Self-Repair. It's a power, so it's a 1 use per battle thing. And what it'll do is it will heal you by 7 at the end of the battle. So it's a little bit like having the Ironclad's starting relic. But you obviously have to set it up, so by playing it, and it's a 1 energy card. And obviously against bosses, it's not that useful, really. Certainly not outside of Ascension 6, anyway. Or 5. 5's the one that did the bosses thing. So yeah, I do find it hard to justify, just because ultimately, when you get to the final boss, it's not going to help you. It's just a dead slot. But yeah, he's easily my favourite class at the moment. I haven't got bored of him yet. He is great, he is fun. Plus, he's a robot wizard. What's not to love about that? He's certainly more evolved than the other 2, yeah. Like, there's just more you can do with him, I feel. More exciting stuff. Also, I'm going to take a shit ton of damage right here. This is a nasty combo of enemies, because they're both quite strong in terms of the physical damage. I just want to get rid of this piece of shit as quickly as you can. Fortunately, I'm going to struggle to do that, I think. Right. Let's go Capacitor so I don't have to evoke anything unnecessarily yet. We'll go Glacier, get them Frost Orbs that we love. A Hooper Garb. And then we go Dual Cast. So the reason I'm doing it in this order, Dual Cast that Lightning Orb to do it twice, and then add this Lightning Orb. If I'd added that Lightning Orb first, it would have single cast the one I had, and put the Plasma Orb here, and then Dual Cast would have done this twice, which would have been worthless. It's one of the things you have to think about when playing the Defect. The order at which you evoke and channel your orbs. Robo Wizard, good, because it's not a Robo Demon. God, that fucking game. I still can't believe that that game sucked so hard with a name that was that cool. I mean, come on. Robo Demons! Immediately that appealed to me, it's why I played it. But I'm afraid it then happened to suck. It sucked really badly now. So here's a fun thing about Loop. If I play Loop and this is still here, it's going to trigger its passive 2 extra times. Or 2 times. So I'm going to have 4 extra energy. Which is 7. That's bonkers. I'm happy to learn this fact. I'm not so happy about taking this much damage. It's 21. It's a fucking large amount of damage. I mean, I could drink my focus potion, but I feel like that wouldn't really help enough to justify itself. No, I'll save that for the boss, honestly. Focus Potion is a great potion because focus is amazing for the Defect because he's the only one who can use it. But yeah, basically it'll just make all my orbs do 2 more of the thing they do, both in passive and evoked form, except for this one. Okay, so I'm going to throw these Dark Shackles down on this piece of shit because I don't want to take 20 fucking damage. Oh my no. And then I've got all the energy that I could need to make these guys my bitches. Also, I might just fucking kill him right now. Yep. He's a dead man. Alright, I think we stabilised. I'm actually kind of in love with having 7 orb slots. It's hilarious. Alright, give me a dual cast on this fucking thing, because that would be hilarious. Oh my god, I can actually do it. Zoop. And then I'm going to dual cast this and do 60 damage right now. Whack! Whack! Fucking devour dicks at a prodigious rate, you piece of garbage. That's why Dark Orbs are cool. Doubly so when I've got Loop activated. Because if I have a Dark Orb here, it's going to passive itself twice. So, that's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, also, this is in addition to the normal passive. Because the normal passive is done at the end of your turn. Except for the Plasma Orb. But the Plasma Orb will then trigger 3 times with that. Basically, it's great. Basically, it's amazing. I'm a big fan. Causing damage. Would Loop do anything with Dark Orb? Yes, it absolutely does, yeah. It makes it trigger its passive, and so its damage amount just fucking ratchets up really quickly. It's really cool. Yeah, that's the problem with there being a bit of a delay on the chat. I think you can alleviate it by refreshing the stream, but if your stream is prone to breaking if you do that, then don't risk it. I wouldn't want to lose your viewership. You're too important to me. Speaking of important, murdering this fuck, that's pretty important too. Welcome back, Commander Trev. We are still slaying the Spire, but this is a different run to the one you left in the middle of, I think. I honestly don't remember. That one went to shit. Okay, so Streamline is great if you can accommodate it with energy. I'm doing pretty hot on energy at the moment, so it might not be a bad plan. Leap is just great block-wise, but I am handling block pretty nicely with my Frost. Let me have a think here. What else have we got? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind having some more high energy cards, so yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Why the hell not? Also, I'm gonna heal right here. Yeah, this is the point where I stop taking the piss with that. Okay. So this isn't much help. This isn't a huge amount of help either. Sometimes it will be, but I feel like it's not quite good enough to justify itself again. I'm actually going to skip here. I'm going to keep the deck as thin as I can. Like I said before, having about 25 cards at the end of the game is usually about right, I've found. Okay, let's see how this shit goes once again. So yeah, now, Genetic Algorithm's getting me 5 block. I'm not going to play it yet because it would do literally nothing for me right now. Instead, I'll get some orb slots. Oh, damn. Well then. As long as nothing went actually nastily wrong, then that's okay. We wouldn't want terrible things to happen. Like my death. To bring things screaming back to Slay the Spire for just a moment. Derp, 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 derp. I'm derping all day long. I'm also gonna take an absolute shit ton of fucking damage if I don't do something about it right now. So what's that? That's 15 block. I've got to deal 20 here. So one of those and one of those. Excellent. My energy worries are solved immediately. And I'm not taking damage either. Oh, fuck! That sounds pretty extreme. I don't think I've ever had a tree come through the window. Hot damn. That's a very scary time. Right, let's just kill this fool. Because hot damn, the damage I can do. It is absurd. Although, I might be taking a fair bit now, because I just didn't get many cards to block with. Ah! I'm assuming he's okay, because he's still able to type. I hope that's true. Hope it hasn't crushed his organs. Alright, so now we can deal 20 with Streamline. That will become progressively cheaper as you use it. I feel like the Plasma Orb is holding me back from evoking now, so I'm going to just let it go. I don't really need it. Get one of those, we'll do one of those, we'll do one of those. We'll take no fucking damage, and we'll give absolutely no fucks. No fucks were delivered today. Not by me and not for you or anybody. Go and fuck thyself, good sir. You're a good sir. You're a piece of shit now. Killing you will be so much fun. He's got 1 health. That fucking blows. That feels like an insult to my pride. I'm gonna fucking... I don't have any attack cards. What the shit? Give me something, give me a strike, it's all I need. I mean, I would have killed him with my lightning orb anyway, but, you know. Oh yeah, Hello World got proper artwork at last. Very similar to the one it was before, that was like the preview, it's obviously refined now. Reinforced Body doesn't. Reinforced Body is good, though. Reinforced Body is very good if you need to panic. It's the only one good here, really. I am going to take it, because sometimes you just need to generate an absurd amount of block. And when I can get high amounts of energy, it's probably worth having that on hand. Alright, Shopkeep, what do you have for me? This I've never had before. Oh my god, start each combat with 3 additional orb slots. Well, I mean, you do tempt me. You do tempt me, sir. That means I'll be getting 10 in most of my battles. I feel like that might not be a good plan. I feel like that might be committing suicide. Well, what else would I do? I'd probably get FTL, because FTL is just always good. Tempted to get Fusion, actually, just so I can keep the plasma rolling. I could get both of those. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to push that to the limit. Because when you have 10 orbs, and I have been there before, you can't evoke them quickly enough. And you don't get enough use out of your orbs. Because evoking them's where the real strength is, obviously. Because they do more that way. Keeping them cycling is kind of the key. I think 7 is probably about where I need to sit at the moment. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. So, fucking... Alright, free strength boost, always appreciated. What else is appreciated is sleeping. I mean, he's a robot, so I don't know how this applies, but apparently it does. We don't need anything there, really. I'm going to try and avoid bloat if I can. Dark Orbs will take 10 turns to come off. Yeah, exactly. Slot Master General. I mean, technically, you could say I'm that anyway, because I have 7 for the most part. What do the Dark Orbs do? So, they build up an amount of damage with their passive. It increases by 6 each time the passive triggers. And then when it's evoked, it does that amount of damage to the thing with the lowest HP. So it starts at 6. Every turn it goes up by 6 with the passive. And then when you evoke it, it does a shit ton. It's a really good thing to mix in with a deck like mine. With lots of Frost Orbs. Because then it gives you these spikes of damage, which you don't normally have. Also, this is 24 damage coming at my face. This is going to be one of those times where Reinforced Body might be kind of handy, huh? Although, I don't think I'm going to use it yet. I'm going to do that instead. Throw Glacier out now. And that should cover me for 13. And then I can go boop and boop. Lovely. And there we go. That is how we do. I had seen the Frost and Plasma and Lightning in action, but they're the Dark Orbs. The Dark Orbs are... very handy, but they're probably the hardest ones to get. Because the only way is this card, or Doom and Gloom, which is terrible. I don't rate it anyway. Oh, and the Symbiotic Virus Relic, but obviously you require that to come up then. I feel like Lightning and Frost are easier to generate because there's more cards that do it in some form or another. Yeah, I mean, like Frost has got Cold Snap and Cool Headed and Glacier, and I'm sure there's another one I'm not thinking of. But yeah, Dark Orbs feel rarer to me, so yeah, they are a lot of fun to play around with. Speaking of which, let's get one of those now. So yeah, we got 6 damage on it at the moment when you evoke it, and 6 for the passive each turn. So that is 10 damage. Let's just ignore that, get some more slots, and do a punch. We're doing okay. We're doing just fine. You cannot stop Mr. Domino. You cannot stop his progress. Also, this dickhead is gonna die. Gonna give it a try anyway. Now, unfortunately, this is not. There's no point dual casting that. And I am not going to be getting much block this round. Hooper Garble. Prepare to take fucking 18, 17 damage? 17 damage. Ow. I'm afraid you'll find that was my face. Oh, you're right. Rainbow also generates dark. That's true. That is a true. Alright, so we've got energy for days now. So I can do what the fuck I want. So here would be a good example of when to use fusion to your advantage. So if I do that, and then throw fusion out, it evokes that plasma orb, but then puts another one over there. So I'm still getting the passive bonus of that over time. It hasn't got rid of it permanently like it was doing before. On the other hand, that's another large amount of damage I'm going to have to take. I mean, actually, it's only 6, so it's not that large. Ouch. I don't give a fuck. The trouble is, the longer the fight goes with this dickhead, the harder it becomes to win. I think I just need to go straight reinforced body 4 times. Shink, shink, shunk, shunk. Touch me now if you fucking dare. I'm afraid you don't. I'm the best. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, 35 damage. Hi, not dealing with that. Hi, diapers. Speaking of dying, I might. That's still 25. So I'm still taking quite a large amount. Ah! Down to 20. Doing okay. Yeah, see, look. Now that Dark Orb is doing 48 if I evoke it. Which I don't need to do, but I am going to because it's fun! Burn! Oh, yes, you're right. Chaos also generates Dark, potentially. Because Chaos generates 1 random orb, 2 when it's upgraded. That could be handy. So we'll take that. Let's get the card first. Blizzard! Blizzard is here! Blizzard is the best. Fucking nailed it. Alright, good. And then I get to pick a skill to have in my hand always at the start. That's going to be Zap, because it's free. It's effectively doubling the usefulness of your starting relic. So I'll take that. Good, this is looking strong, provided I can make it to the boss without getting killed. I'm going to deliberately avoid this elite, because I will die to that. I might die to this. This is not an easy fight, this one. These two are assholes in the extreme. Yes, this is a longer stream than usual because we had a shitty first run and I thought it wasn't very fair to you to end it there. So I'm not going to be getting any more block this round. But we need to kill this bitch. So let's fucking do it. Defect definitely needs time to set himself up, which can be problematic in fights like this one. Who fucking garble can we avoid a grisly doom? I really hope so, because I don't want bears in my house. Not that kind of grisly, me. So, I don't know if I've ever covered this before. Maybe I have. I fucking hate these guys. Because this bitch just keeps healing them both. And they keep resetting the fucking battle, and it makes me cross. But I'm getting my fucking boopities set up now. So that's a good thing. Get a dark, do a slice. I think I'm going to be okay, just provided that this guy doesn't start throwing out ridiculous 3-strike attacks on me. Oh, I hate these guys so much. They actively make me cross. I should be okay, because I've got a lot of energy to work with right now. So we can stick those together. We can do... Wait. That is 29. I've already got 9, so I only need 20, which means using that 3 times. So if we go... Actually, if I do that, evoke that orb, get some more energy, do that, boop, and then do... Okay, I'm going to do this, and then this. That should cover me between my orbs and everything. In fact, I think I had the exact amount of block I need. It's almost like I'm really good at games or something. Believe it if you dare. It's the truth, but you cannot accept that it is. Let's get some more frosty goodness. And now she is going to die. And I am going to laugh. Punching! Punching of the third kind. Malice using the old Brain Palace. Exactly. Exactly. I hope you all have enjoyed the Brain Palace in Oniken, by the way, because I had a lot of fun with those episodes. Particularly the third one. I hope that the main thing I did was spotted. That is 30 damage. That could be problematic if I don't deal with it. But I'm pretty sure I can deal with it. Here's how. Fuck you. I'm going to make him take 48 damage. Fucking eat shit. And then you'll die. Well, you'll go down to 1, and then I will take a lot of damage and be sad. Ow, ow, ow! I'm okay. I am fine. Well, the fact that I'm almost dying is what's making me not laugh. Okay, so here's where I demonstrate why Blizzard is the best for this kind of deck. It does its damage to everything, and it only costs 1 energy. So if you spend the time and the Frost Orbs setting it up, you can just wipe boards with it. Yes! That's exactly the reaction I wanted, Sleeves. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted people to watch that and go, what the fuck is this? And then when it got to the end point, they would go, oh my god! So that makes me really happy that you got that. Yes! Nailed it! Alright. So I wouldn't mind having another barrage, especially given that it's already upgraded. Fucking, let's do this. I'm feeling wild. I'm feeling like a wild stallion. I might die now, though. That's possible. Because this guy does a lot of damage up front. And that can be very scary. So let's see if we can do something about that. By drinking as many potions as I can get away with. I have not got defense. I might be dead. I might be dead. There's no guarantee, but I might be dead. Excellent. Well, as long as that's what happened, then I'm glad, because that's entirely what I was aiming for with those edits. I am on 1 health, also, just as an aside for 1 sec. I am on 1 little hit point. I've been more comfortable with the situations I've been in. I won't lie. That is a true. Holy shit! I might fucking die. I die. Horribly screaming with sharp things in my head. I must admit, though, while I was actually playing Oniken to do that recording, I did feel like a really big idiot when we got to that point. Because I just couldn't believe I hadn't thought to try it up until then, and obviously all my bitching about how hard it was and how much bullshit it was. Am I dead? I don't think I'm dead. Here's why I don't think I'm dead. If I go like that, and then I go like that, and then I go like that, and then I go like that. Nailed it! 1 health. 1 HP is all I need to achieve my nefarious aims. Pretty fucking nefarious, let me tell you. Right, we gotta get through another boss, another fight with 1 health. And it's these fuckers. Well, you can eat a fire potion straight away, but that's something you can do. I wish I had an ancient potion, but I don't. I might die here. Is it worth using my focus to try and prevent that death? Probably. Let's do it. So yeah, focus just increases the effectiveness by orbs. Which is great, especially if you get the power that just gives you focus, because you can get to some pretty ludicrous numbers on that. Right. Punch, punch, punch! And then just fucking defend because we can. Yeah, somehow, I don't know how, maths was on my side, apparently. I got 1 health, well, technically it's 3 now. Oh, shit. This could be a bad turn. This could be a death. This could be a death in the family. So I'm going to be taking 1, because he's dead now. But if I go like that, and then like that, no, I can't do that. Alright, that's fine. Eep. Eep! Now is the time to panic. I'm definitely going to be using this. And this. Enjoy doing 3 damage, dickhead! There we go. I got the Frost Orb that prevents all his damage. I'm safe. Everything's fine. Malus will live to fight another day. Do 3 fucking damage, why not? Woof! Living on the fucking edge is all I need. I'm an edgelord, and I'm probably gonna die very soon. If I'm not careful, I will certainly explode. There we go. Do that and that. That keeps the plasma orb floating around and keeps my my shenaniganry going. 21 free block. Don't even need it. Don't even want it. Don't even care. I'm going to be honest though, I don't fancy my chances against the Collector with this much health. He kind of needs you to be able to take a hit or two. Also, I am probably dead right now, actually. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Ah, dang it. Didn't even make it to the fucking boss. Oh well, I tried. I think I did have plenty of Frost Orbs, but I don't think I quite had enough not Orb-related defense cards. I think I maybe needed 1 or 2 more. Oh well. It's probably a good timing, actually, because I don't know how much longer I was going to be able to go with that before I passed out. From exhaustion. So there we go. I tried Ascension 6 twice and didn't do atrociously bad, I guess. But yeah, 'twas not to be this time.